Yep. TF2 2020. Look at that. That's not even real people. Those are all bots. Those are all bots. Battle of the bots. There's cheaters everywhere. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh god, that's my name. That's my name. I just got vote kicked. Oh god. Good gaming chair. It's a really good gaming chair. Wow. Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Don't worry, he's a pro Twitch player. Dude, how did you miss? You have an aimbot. He was probably all, the sun was in my eyes. What? How are you not dead? Okay, 3 headshots. Hey everyone, my name is TechnoRunner, formerly Original PDMX. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to say that I wanted to keep this video as short as possible while fitting as much information as I possibly could about it. And judging by the title, you know exactly what we are going to be talking about today. The cheaters and the bots in Team Fortress 2. In this video, I wanted to give 5 possible suggestions to try and combat this cheater and bot issue that we are having in Team Fortress 2. Now, of course, as we all know, you can't get rid of cheaters and you can't get rid of bots, but these suggestions could possibly help limit the amount of bots that we see on a day-to-day basis by a significant amount. One more thing before we get started, I'm not using any TF2 footage in the background. Instead, I'm playing Halo 5 Guardians. I just could not go into a TF2 server without finding a bunch of cheaters and hackers and mic spammers. So instead, I decided to play some Halo 5 Guardians for this video. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Number 1. For the time being, disable all name changing across all accounts for 2 weeks. This will help solve something I like to personally call the spy bot effect. This is when a bot or a cheating player will take the name of another player on said cheater's team, often changing something small like a capital letter in order to avoid having a number attached to their name. Something that rushing players in the game won't necessarily see when they're trying to kick the bot, and will end up being a coin flip on kicking the right player. While it doesn't necessarily seem practical at first, this may be a big step to reducing the amount of bots in a single server, or at least reducing the time that they stay inside of one. Of course, Valve would have to do something like send out a notification that they're going to be disabling name changing for at least 2 weeks. So pick a name that you want because you're going to be stuck with it for a while. Number 2. Add a player lock when getting vote kicked. Now, I'm not the first person to suggest this, and I'm not going to be the last. This has been asked about for some years now, and it's surprising TF2 has gone this long without implementing this form of security. When a person is getting vote kicked, regardless of the reason, the player lock should activate, forcing the person to stay in the game. The player cannot leave through the menu, retry to the console, accept an invite, or leave through any means. If the player leaves through means of forced quitting or turning off their PC, that should trigger a form of punishment. Maybe not necessarily a ban, but a 7-day cooldown for playing TF2. And I say not a ban because what if that one person gets vote kicked from the game, and while he's getting vote kicked from the game, his power gets shut off? Then what? He gets banned for no reason. It may be a small little thing and very unlikely to happen, but chances are it will. All in all, it's a very good concept, and people have been asking for a system very similar to this for years now. It would be a massive game changer in the war between players and cheaters if this system was implemented. Anyway, let's move on. Number 3. Disable name changing in brand new accounts for 2 weeks. I know I said something similar in my first suggestion, but the first suggestion was meant to be a temporary measure for all Steam accounts current until a fix is implemented. This is a permanent solution for all new coming Steam accounts. This is also meant to help the spy bot effect mentioned in the first suggestion. This change wouldn't affect things such as profile pictures, backgrounds, etc., only affecting name changing. Number 4. Implement a chat cooldown. For a lot of people who don't know, there isn't any kind of chat cooldown on TF2. From what I was able to test, there's about a 1-second delay through means of a keyboard, but that can easily be bypassed through a script. How it should be is 3 messages are allowed within a short period of time, and anything beyond that would trigger a cooldown on the player's end. This allows players to get a message across before a massive space message takes up the entire chat again. Now this could easily be countered if there are multiple bots on the server doing this, but it helps with the singular bots using chat scripts. There's a voice menu cooldown in the game, so it makes sense to have a text cooldown as well. This will also punish bind spammers. Maybe after the game detects that you're spamming too much, it could auto-mute you so that your chats don't continue going through. And last, but certainly not least, number 5. Force using the mobile authenticator or force using a phone number. Steam does not allow many accounts to be under one phone number. From a post I saw in 2016, Steam will issue a 3-month cooldown after too many accounts have the same number attached to it. If 2 accounts have the same number and 1 account cheats, both accounts will receive a ban. To prevent someone from using a random number, that number would have to confirm another account activation through text or other means. If a number has already been used for an account, there should be a warning. Infinity Ward and Activision are planning on using this method to combat cheaters in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The mobile authenticator way would cause people to reconfirm an account every single time. This may not be the most effective way, but it's something that might get irritating over time and soon might drastically reduce the amount of cheaters and bots in TF2. And there you have it, 5 suggestions that could help the TF2 devs combat this major issue that we are having in Team Fortress 2. It most likely will not get rid of bots and cheaters and mic spammers and everything like that, but it could very well help. As I said earlier in the video, I didn't want to drag this on and have like a 10-minute long video and just talk about the same thing over and over again. I wanted to keep this as short as possible. So I would love to hear what other suggestions that you have down in the comments below. I do not have anything else to say, so without further ado, I'll see you all in the next one. My name is TechnoRunner, and I'm out.